Well, here's the task at hand. I need to put a shaft seal in this unit right here. You see it's been leaking pretty bad. All that noise you hear is this air receiver over here. And this portable that's putting air in the plant right now. Put a compressor in this dryer about 3 weeks ago. I didn't bother putting a video up on it because how many of those things have you seen before? So, but at any rate, you got to get this coupling element apart and separate the motor from the air end here. Alright, got all the coupling bolts out. It's a pain in the ass really because you got small clearance area right in the back side, right over here, where you don't really get the bolt out. That's why they got this little indentation, this seal area right over here. But at any rate, I got all the bolts and the bell housing out except for one. I just got to kind of block up the motor and slide it apart. Alright, with the back motor bolts taken loose and some all thread or threaded rod put in the bell housing to kind of aid, just going to slide it apart. Alright, got her separated and I went ahead and removed the bell housing. Next thing is to clean up all this shit here. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Look at all that shit everywhere. Alright, got the coupling hub off. Now just remove the old key here and the seal housing. As you notice, I don't wear gloves. Most good mechanics don't. Alright, I'm going to use the jacking bolts here to remove the seal housing. These bolts here are just not quite long enough. I have to get some threaded rod in here to get that off. Alright, got some longer studs in there. That ought to do it right there, I would imagine. Tight one. It's actually this round plate right here that's really holding down right there. There we go. Alright, after inspecting this, I found that we've got a heck of a groove right here in the wear sleeve, which means it's going to have to come off and put a new one back on, and that is the hardest part of this whole job. And I don't have the Sullair tool to do this, so I'm going to show you how I do it. Alright, with this puller on here in this fashion right here, and it's a Craftsman puller, and works on a 10 series too. Oops, lost my light. You get the number off here. I can't really see it. If you guys, anyone needs a number, it's let's see, 46905 part number on there. WFE 46905. Like I said, it works for the 10 series too. So that's all I gotta do is this. I've already cracked it and it popped right off there a little bit, moved a little bit. I was gonna pull it all the way off, and then I'll take the new one and heat it up and slide it right on. Alright, there we go. There is the wear sleeve. And it's got a heck of a groove in it. Big time. One thing you gotta, and here's the collar. It slides on first, so you can just grab on. It's a great design. Awesome, awesome design. A lot of these competitor ones like Ingersoll Rand, they don't even have this on here, either does Gardner Denver, which makes it for a real pain in the ass. So at any rate, now we just got to do is heat up the new sleeve rather, and put it in here. As you'll notice, this is a dummy shaft. It's not part of the actual rotor itself. One other thing here you got to really be careful is you don't disrupt your shims over here. As you see, these are shims right here. They kind of move around. They're kind of stuck in place here, but you want to be careful that you don't lose these or misplace one or something of that nature. I just need to find a socket that it'll fit the inside diameter of this, and I'll drive this seal out and put a new one in. I'll clean this all up again now. Alright, and then we'll just knock this out like so. 1 3/16 socket. Sockets work great for shit like this. Alright, there we go. Just like that. Alright, there she is, all cleaned up, ready to go. Just got to pop the seal in her. Alright, I have this snap-on seal pusher, which actually works out just perfect. And it just fits the just perfect. So all I've done here is just take our insertion tool and push it all the way back flush, because the Sullair tool fits on there perfectly, and they use an arbor press, but I don't have an arbor press here. Well, there might be one here, but I'm just going to drive this in like you would a seal on a rotor on your brakes on your car. It's basically all it is, really. Alright, that's in there and flush. You want to keep the tool in here, this little insert in here, because that's what's going to aid everything sliding together, if you watch the Sullair video or not. See on the other end here, she's flush mounted. So now all we just got to do is get the old wear sleeve on the old shaft, and then put it all back together again. Alright, I'm going to heat the wear sleeve with this torch right here. I got this pencil that melts at about 360 degrees, which would be better if it was about 250, but it's good enough. Just kind of gets you in the ballpark. You don't really need it, but I'm going to use it anyway. And we're just going to heat this on up, heat it up, heat it up, heat it up, and then touch the old marker to it. When it melts, you'll know that it's up to temperature. And then I'm going to slide it on the shaft. At least I'm going to attempt to. So that slid on there pretty darn good. I probably heated it up a little bit more than what I really needed to. And you can see it's kind of got a little straw color to it, which, you know, it's not a bearing. It's just a wear sleeve, so it's not like you can damage it. Now we're just going to take and clean this up with some emery paper, and then we'll put the seal back in. One thing important to remember is that there is a chamfer right here. You want to make sure that you get that chamfer to the easy side, if you know what I mean. Alright, there she is, all cleaned up, ready to go. So you don't actually need the Sullair tools to do this job. If you have a torch, you don't even need to have a really good oxygen acetylene torch like I have here. You could probably just get by with a propane torch, being that you only got to get it up to about 250 degrees to get it to slide on. So it's just a matter of sliding on the seal housing and putting it all back together again. Alright, so I got a new O-ring installed here on the housing. I put the other piece back in here as the tool. It fits right on the shaft. And I got a little oil on the wear sleeve, and we'll slide it back together again. Here, it should slide right in. Hopefully that worked out okay. And we'll put us on a little anti-seize on the old shaft. Make everything look nice, and so it comes apart again nicely. Been working on this equipment at the same plant here for almost 20 years now, and I'll be the next guy to take it apart, so do yourself a favor. Alright, I got my new coupling here. I'd like to just put this thing right in here, like so, but I don't think I can get the bell housing on here with this thing on, and I don't want to fight with it, so Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do my work inside the hole here, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Alright. Got it all back together except for a few of the bolts here. Got a couple of them in. These couplings are a pain in the ass. They got a strap around them, but they don't help out that much. Alright, on a different note here, I have a snap-on ratchet and I have a cobalt ratchet. And I don't think too much of cobalt tools here, and I can show you why. This sumbitch will not fit on that bolt right there. No matter how you try, you can't get that sumbitch on there. It's stuck, no cigar. Now I'll make a switch to the snap-on here. Alright, there's the snap-on. Watch this. Right on she goes. Cobalt tools suck, guys. I've ran across this before. They're made in China. They look really nice, but don't waste your money or your time. And that's about that, pretty much. I had to move this over just a little bit. It was just a little askew, but other than that, everything looks really good. Give her the old test run here. Got a couple of bolts to put on back over here. Outside of that, good to go. There's the old seal. Really got a heck of a groove bore in it. Thanks for watching.